Even Sabaody, which is one of the most consistently high-quality arcs in the series, has issues with Kizaru's involvement in the arc.
What do you mean?
Luffy being
No, you can't just say that. You cannot just say that.
No. Please explain. Please, to be explained.
Why is he not faster than anybody? Because he's light speed. Maybe he's. I mean, Kizaru's kind of a fuck. He kind of just does whatever he wants to. Maybe he's not the highest effort kind of guy. He kind of just palled around with the supernova until he didn't want to anymore, and then he just immediately murdered all of them.
He murdered like 4 of them, and like
I forget what kind of justice is him again.
I don't know. It's kind of unclear to me, but let me try to remember. That was a joke.
I know Aokiji was lazy justice. Akainu is absolute justice. What was Kizaru's again?
Oh, what is Kizaru's? I don't remember.
It's like neutral justice or something. It's like whatever he feels like in the current moment.
I made a joke, but I think you guys didn't get it. It was uncertain justice. Oh, well, that's what I read. But what? Forget what I said. Shut up. Okay, back on the thing I was saying. What part of Kizaru didn't make any sense in Sabaody? Because he fall in line with his character, and it's not like he did nothing. He captured 500 pirates, dealt with 4 of the supernovas.
He's not going full power because he's being careful around one of the legends of the pirate world, the right hand of the Pirate King. You could say that.
Not to mention, when he was introduced, he one-shotted one of those hustle muscle mangroves. So,
one of his first things he did is like kicking someone at light speed, was about to kill them.
Even Sabaody, which is one of the most consistently high-quality arcs in the series, has issues with Kizaru's involvement in the arc. Luffy being revived by a falling water droplet in his second encounter with Crocodile is lazy writing.
But Luffy shot that water up, though. Like he's like, oh, I'm gonna. He tried to hit Crocodile with the water for some reason, and he missed. But it ended up. But that was like the droplets didn't come from nowhere. He shot him up himself, and then it just came down. I mean, yeah, it was lucky, but
it was lucky. That's it. It was lucky.
Yeah, it was just a lucky shot.
The timing was lucky.
Very fortuitous that he accidentally fired in the air for it to come back and hit him down.
This is a lot of times Luffy was just lucky. So, what's the point? It's not.
Also, this is not in the manga.
Let's see what he says there.
By a falling water droplet in his second encounter with Crocodile is lazy writing. There should have been more time spent with Ace leading up to Marineford so that the impact of his death was more connected to the audience, instead of relying completely on the ASL flashback to fill in all of the blanks.
Okay, I kind of agree. I would have liked to have seen more Ace before his big moment. I mean, there was the cover story, but
Ace. I think that Ace was pretty good though.
But it was fine. I feel, I thought it was.
This is just a nitpick, though.
Even then, that happens is not. It still hits pretty. It still hits pretty hard because of Luffy.
This is kind of a nitpick, but it's more of a personal feeling, really, because we have
overall,
we have a few moments in Drum Kingdom, then we got about 1/3 of, well, a rough estimate, 1/3, but about 1/3, and Alabasta. Then we got the cover story. Then the Blackbeard versus Ace, and we have most of Marineford. That's a good amount of time, yes, to get attracted to Ace.
Well, I guess you could say some scenes have been Impelled Down.
Yeah, some scenes in Impel Down. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, and most of the drama from that is mostly drawn from Luffy potentially losing his brother at the time. That was the drama. The drama wasn't about Ace because we didn't really know Ace, and that was on purpose. It was about Luffy because Luffy's the main character.
But But
And like his first introduction, I was like, this is amazing because you saw how different he was from Luffy.
You get his character, you get how powerful he was, and seeing how powerful he was, leads into the shocking aftermath of the Blackbeard, him versus Blackbeard fight. It was like, oh, Ace is strong, but Blackbeard that strong, damn. It's like, so you got what you needed in that moment, and then you moved on because we're dealing with Crocodile.
Even right before Ace died, I could tell you how much character I got out of Ace and Luffy fighting together at Marineford.
Yeah.
Just simple shit like Ace pushing Luffy's head down when he goes to hit those other two guys.
yeah,
There's so much character in the way they interact with each other in just that short span of time.
this all he's saying. He didn't get enough time to get related, to get a relationship with Ace. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I didn't get what I wanted. That's basically what it boils down to.
Leading up to Marineford so that the impact of his death was more connected to the audience instead of relying completely on the ASL flashback.
And he said completely on the back and the flashback, so that's completely wrong.
Which also the flashback comes after Marineford.
Well, the main thing in the flashback is to explain why Ace turned around and went back for Akainu. That was primarily what that showed. That gave that reason behind that. Because otherwise, it was with no context. It's a pretty stupid decision.
The flashback had a lot of lead up. Sabo, the connection between the three brothers, the personality of Ace, the Don, yeah,
the Don, more stuff, more
Garp,
stuff about
a little bit of Garp.
I think he's saying that all of this stuff being in the flashback is bad for some reason. Which is a stupid point to bring up because, like I said, it comes after Ace dies, so it's not even dependent on the flashback.
It's not even about Ace. It's not even about, at least solely about Ace. So I can't even.
Also, Ace has the novels now.
Oh, he does?
Ace has his own light novel series talking about his experience as a pirate before the story.
Yeah.
And the Spade Pirates.
Spade Pirates, beer and stuff. Yeah.
I forget. Was this still in the anime or was this in the manga where like we saw a bit of Ace's travels, like him finding Jinbei, then meeting Whitebeard, like.
Yeah, and Boy draws Dr. Stone is drawing the manga version of the light novels. So, if you want to find a manga version, you can. It's pretty good. Yeah. So it's not just a flashback now. But for a long time it was, so I guess the point is kind of there still. That he made, but it's still a dumb point because it's fine. You got all you needed out of Ace when in the present time, and then in the flashback you got context behind his decisions he made, and also other stuff that sets up for the future.
Yeah. I got nothing else to say about that.
Yeah.
Audience instead of relying completely on the ASL flashback to fill in all of the blanks. There are things present in the pre-time skip, which I just gave you, that I can bring up that I have criticisms about, and there's a lot more where that came from. But despite One Piece not being perfect...
Okay, so he is of the ilk that he doesn't like Thrill Park.
That's, okay, maybe just doesn't like Shadow Asgard. And considering the previous clip, he doesn't like Foxy?
Foxy was amazing. A Thriller Park was okay, but no, Lonely Island was amazing.
I don't see like
Foxy was the coolest. Come on, man. And my voice is
Afro
waning.
Luffy out
Arc
of that.
hilarious. Like that arc's comic gold.
It used to deliver much more frequently. Despite One Piece not being perfect, historically it used to deliver much more frequently than it failed. The heart of the story, the delivery, and the quality of the
not going to give examples either.
A significantly higher
Nope,
quality
absolutely not.
than
I
Post.
think like some of those clips were supposed to be examples, like the failure being Fishman Island. Yeah, we can kind of all agree on that one.
Yeah.
And like the success, which was Nami and Arlen Park.
Sorry, but
not being
right
perfect.
Here,
historically, it used to deliver much more frequently than it failed.
That line. After that line started, he showed up Nami asking help for the gang, and then Horty Jones for whatever reason.
So, the heart of the story.
Take what you will from that.
I think
Nolan's
could just be a terrible editing error on his mistake. That could just be a bad editing mistake. Like he cut too soon to Horty when he was saying failure.
This is all
that's what I think he's trying to get across.
As this guy has shown before, sometimes his footage just means absolutely nothing. So who knows?
This is most of the time. All we've been saying is a presumption.
He should be vocalizing his examples instead of just showing them on screen, or at least trying to anyway.
Yeah, that's also another part.
Either get better editing or get better examples.
Also, Kalgura's face at one point in the anime looked like I Hate Everything, the YouTube channel.
Delivery and the quality
I just
of
remember that scene
is of a significantly higher quality than post. It seems to me that there is a severe disconnect in the writing of the story, which has led the very things that made One Piece a unique series to be the number one reason why it's fallen so low. The better something is, the higher the bar is raised to maintain the title or quality, just like how it is in real life.
You don't like the Tantada's plot?
Does he have a problem with the Tantatas? Yeah, it's interesting how one
maintain the
yeah, it did freeze up a little bit there. It's interesting how one can assume things just by showing up a clip and then saying something practically unrelated.
Just like how it is in real life. You cannot remain a defending champion if you lose the title match. If you are someone who also agrees that One Piece is or was a very good series, and it continues to be till this day, then there needs to be a criteria that is consistently used to evaluate the series. These are called standards.
Let's do that criteria.
Without standards, we go back to the topic of subjective feelings over objective quality in storytelling.
Standards?
We don't know what it means, so...
Wait, pause.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Okay, ignore that part. Ignore what's on screen. What is an objective story? Like, how can you say objective quality for this right now?
He can't. That's the problem.
Consistency?
It's just like what we saw in the deleted part.
Yeah.
Like, essentially, he does not know what objective and subjective is. So how am I supposed to trust what he's going to say on objective and subjective?
I mean, like, two people can look at a thing and go, I don't like the quality. I do like the quality.
Neither are wrong, neither are right.
Well, I got nothing to add from that. Oh right, but this scene. Let's absorb this scene for a moment, shall we? What's the difference between the pre-time skip and the post-time skip?
What is the
difference
between...
Well, I mean, no.
That didn't go on too long.
That was perfect comedic timing.
So, about the MC Zoro thing. Let's not... okay, we should not presume anything else from that. Let's just define it at a attempt as a joke, so... take what you will from that.
As a questionable joke to include...
Is the inherent difference between the pre-time skip and the post-time skip. The entire plot and structure of One Piece can be found within the first chapter of the series, inside of the promise made between Luffy and Shanks at Windmill Village. Luffy told Shanks that he would find a crew as strong as his and find the One Piece to prove to Shanks that he could become a great pirate. Shanks sealed this promise by giving Luffy his straw hat so that it would serve as a motivation for Luffy to do what he said he would do. Very, very simple, but a good premise.